Good
Whenever
morning,
you're ready.
Try again.
No, really, yeah. Whenever you're ready, you can start.
All right, let's try this.
Waiting on you.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Steve, I believe in you.
Welcome to my spaceship.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is in your neck of this rambunctious republic we call America. My name is Steve Carl, co-host and master of the golden throat of greatness. Accompanying me today are my fellow hosts and cohorts within this dysfunctional dystopia. Kyle.
Hello.
Matthew.
Hello.
Billy.
Hey-oh.
And Randy.
Hey.
Join us today as we embark on this mission of madness, this venerable voyage of virtual idiosyncrasies, this collaboration of cranial capacities, this peculiar personalization of preponderous... Too many P's. This peculiar podcast.
There you go.
Was there a Peter Piper in there?
On behalf of your hosts, welcome to the Talkaround show. I figured I'd try a different opening.
Go ahead, read it again.
I liked it, Steve.
I
But
do,
I felt
man.
like you only addressed the people in America. What about our international listeners?
Yeah, do we have any
And
anymore?
Ireland.
Yes.
And
Mexico.
Puerto Rico.
And
And
Mexico.
Canada.
Yeah.
Do we have people that actually download this in Ireland still?
That is correct.
Yes,
Ooh.
there are three.
Oh,
wow.
whoa.
Three different or the same person three times?
You know something I did
They
get
never
thinking about, though?
responded. They never responded to our
You know something I did get
You were
thinking
very
about,
loud.
though, Steve?
Oh, okay.
podcast.
Turn me down.
Something I did get thinking about, though. Doesn't Apple have a gigantic server farm in Ireland? So I wonder if it's somebody there downloading for, like, quality checks.
Why do you?
Sorry to be a downer, everybody.
Why would you do that for?
I mean, wait,
What
did
a
I say
dick.
that? I meant it's definitely some Irish influencer that's going to blow up our podcast. at
Way
some
to go,
point.
Debbie.
Debbie
Downer.
Episode 8. The
Episode
Ocho.
The Ocho.
The big 00 stacked on top of one another like some fat snowman enjoying himself too much.
Kyle, that's
What?
Wow.
that kind of
Descriptive.
Yeah, that's
What?
I mean, that's like finding out like your mom's been like writing love letters to you to make you feel better, like other women actually like you.
Billy. Did that happen?
Are you?
It's
Are
possible.
projecting something?
It's possible. I don't know.
dearest little Billy.
Anyway, episode 8. It's been a long
40s?
road so far.
What?
It's been a long road so far. A long road. Long road to get
road.
to episode 8 of this here Talkaround show.
It has.
And we still have absolutely no structure.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
I like it.
We get a little bit of structure.
I sit on this side of the table pretty much every time.
Yeah,
You do,
we
you
sit
do.
in we sit in the same pattern.
We do.
We all use the same mics.
We do. Ish.
Tell me there's no structure. Listen to you.
You're the only one that knows that you're going to get your mic one way or the other.
That's true. My big black mic is always in front of me, and that's the way I like it.
The BBM.
The BBC.
No,
Wait, what?
it's a cardioid.
The exactly big
Oh,
beautiful
sorry.
cardioid
Oh,
microphone.
sorry, it's a technical term.
It's a very technical term.
Ugh.
You know, we do have a structure.
Yeah.
We always go over old business first.
Hey, let's go over some old business.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with the last podcast that I could hear when I listened to it while sitting in the dark, naked, masturbating, turning a light on and off.
Yes. Apparently, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle's thing is every time he hears his voice, he turns a light on. He pulls a little chain.
Oh, that's the opposite. I'm in the dark.
Oh, okay.
He's in the
I'm
dark.
listening to myself,
Right.
like I'm in
So-
my own head.
So basically, picture this: Kyle's sitting on a couch. I'm sure it's a plush
Is it a couch or is it like a chair?
more of like a
Lazy
sawhorse.
boy? Ah, beanbag, sawhorse, balance beam.
It's a,
and it's got the plastic cover on it,
yes.
and he's got a little floor lamp next to him with a chain that turns it on and off. You pull the chain.
Is it more like a
And-
Sibian?
It is not that advanced.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I thought you
No.
said on a Sibian.
But it's got a 2-stroke. But
It's got a kickstart.
basically, Kyle sits here and he holds onto that chain and he listens to the podcast. And every time he hears his voice, he turns the light off. And every time he hears other voices, he turns the light back on.
It's like a strobe effect.
It's like an
Exactly.
OCD thing.
So basically, when we all start
ASMR or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
when we all start talking over one another, you could just imagine the lighting effect that's taking place, or at least that's what Kyle tells us.
Yeah,
But
when
that's the
everybody
one
else
thing.
talks, you should
But
see
you
his
are
face light up.
Ooh.
You are the
Swine.
critical one, though. So if you see nothing wrong with last episode,
Our last episode was perfect, and we'll never top it. We might as well stop right now.
okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle broke up the podcast.
Nobody made any mistakes.
Right?
Thank
It was
you. Good
perfect.
night.
It was 100% perfect.
God damn it.
Well, good. We got a lot of good stuff coming up this episode.
Do we have old business?
No, not that I
we
can
have
think
no
of.
old business.
Oh, is that what we just covered?
Yeah, unless there's
Sorry.
something somebody else has that they want to talk about from last episode, but I don't think so, right?
No. I don't even remember it, honestly.
Yeah, I was
No
really
idea.
drunk.
Yeah, I'm glad you said episode 8 because how many are we in?
excited we don't have any old business.
I can't wait till we're up to like 100 and
Yeah,
something.
two.
I'm not going to remember what
Right?
the hell's
It's
going
all
on.
going to blend together into one
Last
big.
episode was 007.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah. And this one's single 08.
All right, Steve, what do you got for us today?
Well, what do I have for you? Well, should we start off with my thing or should we start off with the wheel thing?
Start off with your thing.
Yeah, your thing.
My thing. Well, my thing is something I
dangerous.
brought up on the website. Ladies and gentlemen, thetalkaroundshow.com. It's a website. You should go there. We post a lot of things there. We're asking some questions lately. We also do it on Facebook and a little bit on Twitter.
Yes, we do.
And
Last thing I remember was that weird naked guy with a
well, he wasn't naked.
almost naked.
He had a Speedo on
Oh, that's
and a bra.
ooh, yeah.
Was it a bra or bro?
I just want to point out
Mid-man's ear.
Steve had that photo saved on his phone. He didn't even have to look on the internet for it.
It was a selfie.
You really let yourself go.
Since then, or
Since then,
oh, okay. Yeah, that photo is available on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I've been trying to
on the gram?
Yeah, I've been trying to get us on the gram a little more active.
The IG.
But basically, here's the deal: the Talkaround Show is a thing where we all get together and discuss something. We just don't know what, and that's where we need your help. You, the listener, come dingle our berries.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, don't touch our berries. Billy is single. So, but
True. Still.
and unfortunately, gentlemen, he's the straight one. So,
What?
That is
Yes.
true.
Wait.
what?
I mean, does that make it a dilemma?
Okay, Billy is willing to try almost anything.
Okay.
Apparently,
Just
Billy is
limiting your options.
trisexual.
I do have to open up, try some new things.
Yeah, try.
Try.
Yeah, which is like buy plus one. So,
So what are you talking about over there?
are
The
you
hell?
not
Talking
listening?
about getting people to send
The
us
hell- oh.
questions.
I
All
want
right.
people to interact with the Talkaround Show. We want you to be a virtual guest on this show.
Please inquire with us about what you want us to talk about.
Not in the hallway.
No, yeah, don't approach us in the hallway. Do not make eye contact.
Yeah, don't
with
look directly at us.
No, yeah, don't say it to us in person because I guarantee
Makes me
you,
uncomfortable.
come hell or hot water, not only does it
Hot water?
it doesn't make me uncomfortable personally, but I'm not going to remember what the hell you
Oh,
said to
hell
me
no.
30 seconds after you said it. I can't remember my name 30
I don't like when
seconds
people
after
look at me.
I know, except that Don't one look
Do
person. at me.
not make eye contact with me.
Elitist.
So anyway, with that in mind, we have received from some listener feedback.
What?
Not enough.
We have some questions and answers.
Really?
Actually, we're going to give the answers. I'm not going to read
These
the
aren't
answers.
cease and desist orders, are they?
No, I'm not
Restraining
gonna
orders?
I'm not going to read those now. Those are still. But if you had gone to our website, clicked on the link, you would have seen a few of these questions already that we put up as samples. So I'll get rid of these first.
That's a good job.
Okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to read the feedback, and then these are actually going to be questions.
These
And
yes
then-
or no answers or multiple choice or
no. This is just it's somebody
Oh.
asking advice or something
Sorry.
along those lines, and we're going to interact with that. Okay, just take care of the listeners.
Dear Abby.
Unfortunately, on the
Very
website
similar.
here, I did
think
not
it's
record
Flappy.
who they were from. So if you wrote this question, it's for you. The answer here. But ready for question number 1? Sure. Are we ready?
Standing.
Yeah, what?
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Waiting.
I know, we're always waiting for him, Billy.
God.
I'm always finding the website RedTube in my son's browser history on his computer he only uses for homework. Could this be a virus or malware?
No.
That was a question sent to us.
It's actually a holiday wrapping service that sells only red tubes. So, for example,
I thought it was a neon sign production company.
Yeah.
that would be redtube.net.
Oh, damn it.
And
Very similar.
red
Sorry.
tube tops for males.
That is redtubetops.shirt.
Native American YouTube?
Whoa.
Hi. I'm going to step back from that one.
I'm Irish. I like potatoes. Let's
That's
move
not a
on.
lipstick brand.
Oh boy.
I am.
Red Tube's not a lipstick
Was
brand.
that Revlon?
Yeah. Anyway.
Redtube.revlon?
So basically,
Dot
listener,
TV.
what we'd like to say is it's fine, it's perfectly normal, and don't be alarmed. It's not a virus, nor is it malware.
Malware. Well,
M-A-L-E.
could be.
So
Depends
relax.
on what section of RedTube you go to.
Relax,
That's
take it
true.
easy, and be assured that your son could probably use a new pack of tube socks.
I like your son. I think he's on the right track.
Did you just chip your tooth?
Did you just spit beer back into the bottle?
Oh, boy. All right, here's the next question.
That sounds like something I saw on RedTube.
This,
This came back up the news.
I have
This
a
is-
feeling that came from a personal experience, didn't it?
this question is directed at Matthew. It's from Abigail in Oka. We talked about this before.
We did?
Yeah, what was that place? Oshkoboki?
Okeechobee?
Florida.
Okefenokee?
That's it. Okefenokee. I don't know. It's only a hyphenation here. It says, here's the question. How do you remove the smell of butt from a leather couch cushion? Asking for a friend.
I would just flip it over. If you have that option, just flip the cushion over.
That's it?
Yeah.
In the odor still going to...
Little Febreze.
Not necessarily. Leather's a pretty strong odor by itself.
All right.
I have a question.
What?
What part of the couch cushion is the smell of butt? Is that like the little thing on the zipper, or like the?
I'm just reading them, man. I'm just reading them.
That's a good
Oh, wait, that's 3 words.
What?
Smell of butt.
Smell of
But I
butt.
thought that was one word. Like
Oh,
the.
Smell of it?
I'm sorry. I'll enunciate better in my
No,
reading.
it wasn't your reading. It was just. I thought maybe it was an unusual question about the mechanics of
Like this.
upholstery.
Right, OxyClean too.
This question is directed towards Kyle.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is a Kyle question right here.
Oh wait, I got an answer. You could coffee grounds. That'll get the
What is the
smell
smell
of
of
ass
butt?
out.
Coffee stains?
What if it's a white leather couch?
It's butt.
Well,
Well, it's already gonna have a smear on it,
You don't get
probably.
it wet. You keep dry grounds.
Or else why would it smell like butt?
It's butt, not cocaine.
Oh, you know what? I was looking for the Febreze, but I grabbed the bottle of butt. Damn it!
Why does this couch have skid marks on it?
Oh, damn dog. Actually, I'll tell you a little story right here. I had a friend
Well, first of all, I don't
Who,
believe it for a second.
in high school or just out of high school who dated a girl whose father killed the family dog.
Oh, way to bring it
Because-
all down.
Well, no. Because he flipped over the leather couch cushion in the living room and found a skid mark on it, and immediately thought the dog did it and killed the dog. And it wasn't the dog; it was her first anal experience with my friend. Basically, and he was very upset about it because he felt he was responsible for the family dog's death. And I said, "Well, you are."
It was.
If you killed the family dog, you're directly
You're
responsible.
mostly responsible.
He made the wrong assumption.
I think he's making noise.
Well, it looks like the gas is running out.
Yeah. Anyway.
I got plenty more.
This one's cached.
Okay. So anyway, Kyle,
have
this
one.
next question's for you.
All right.
We need more propane
Why
accessories.
don't effeminate gay guys ever marry masculine lesbians?
Oh, they do all the time.
Do
you
they?
wanna, yeah, they. That's actually a big deal in Utah. because
What isn't a big
do you
deal
want
in Utah?
do you want me to do you want a real answer here?
Yes.
Yeah. So in Utah, the Mormon Church is a pretty controlling factor.
The hell you say?
Right? Who'd have thought? Their whole their policy, to sum it up as quickly as they possibly can, is if you are a homosexual, that's okay as long as you don't practice sex.
As long
So
as
if
you marry
you're-
a butch.
Well, I don't.
If you are a man who's attracted to other men, that's fine as long as you don't act on those attractions. So there are a whole bunch of people in Utah who are gay men and lesbians who end up getting married and having successful families. They have kids. They, I'm sure they're insanely unhappy and dying inside. But on the surface, they save face.
But why would they be unhappy and dying inside?
Oh, gee, I don't know.
If there's an effeminate guy who's attracted to masculine things, and there's a masculine woman who's attracted to effeminate things.
In that situation, because it doesn't have to do with, even if you're attracted to something that's very masculine, it still has to be male.
Oh, it all comes down to the penis.
It's the parts.
Yes.
It's an
The
enlarged
penis
clitoris,
is
okay.
evil, the gun is good. And I have a red diaper.
Well, the
It's
gun...
from Zardoz. It's a quote from Zardoz.
It was a
Yeah,
quote from
fuck that
Zardoz.
movie.
That's an amazing movie.
Kyle sleeps with the
still haven't
poster
seen
over
it.
I know he does.
It's actually over my desk.
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do love the picture of his outfit.
It is great.
must-
What, the diaper? Like the sling back over the
Just-
shoulder
yeah,
diaper
just-
thing?
Sean Connery with a big pistol, just red diaper.
All right, this next question is directed towards Billy.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, you're
Right? Huzzah.
Oh, you weren't paying
no.
attention. You don't know how to answer any questions, do you?
Did you read this article online?
No.
Okay, we're going to talk about that next.
Good article.
Steve posted all of these, and then he sent us a link to them and said, "Here's some questions."
I posted.
I don't remember this.
Okay,
God.
Being a good administrator.
Billy. Billy,
What day was that?
is there any possibility that the rotational force exhibited by Earth as it rotates upon its axis be compounded by the centrifugal force impressed by orbital solar velocity in addition to the gravitational variations brought on by the lunar cyclic position to combine and make me more hungry on certain days of the week over others?
Yes, that's my scientific explanation.
All right.
First of all,
Answer. Question.
there's no centrifugal force.
No?
That's bullshit.
It's
centripetal.
centrifugal.
It's centripetal.
Centrifugal.
No, centripetal. Centrifugal, which is what that
Hey,
word
I didn't
is.
write the question.
Centrifugal is bullshit. Centripetal is the correct term.
All right.
Oh, that's just horseshit, and it makes me mad.
Depends on how close the moon is.
Depends on how hungry you are. Is it inverse? So, like, if the moon is really close, you're like, "Oh, I'm very full." But if it's very far away, you're like, "God, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I mean it
I could eat a horse's ass."
happens to the
A
ocean.
horse. I could
They're
eat a
like-
horse.
The ocean's like, I'm full. I'm gonna. I ate too much of my own water, and they come up on the shore because they're so full.
Okay, the next question.
What were you doing? What were you
That was
doing
deep.
there?
That was
What was
deep.
that?
Yeah,
The next
that
question
was
is
my
directed
ocean
towards.
wave.
Oh,
He was putting his
Ocean.
belly on the shore.
We're going to shoot. We're going to
Yeah,
shoot
he's
this
full.
this question at Randy.
Oh, okay.
I say keep them coming at me. More
Okay.
technical than.
Ooh, that had bass. I'm going to turn the subwoofer on for that one. All right, Randy, you ready for this one? Sure. Did you read the article?
I don't know. I remember Billy's question.
I don't even remember. Where was this article?
It's on the website. Okay,
I want to know why that was directed at me.
because it had big words. And you, Billy, are more intelligent than you lead on. I can see under your
Most
facade.
complicated question goes to the smartest person.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That's not true.
Anyway, Randy,
Sure.
I'm 17 and haven't gotten my first period yet.
Why didn't I get this one?
I'm 17 and haven't gotten my first period
I
yet.
feel like a pedophile already.
My younger sister, however, got hers at 14. Could there be any reason for this, or does it just take longer since I'm a boy?
Well, Tommy,
It's a real
Whatever you-
question.
It really is.
dear Tommy, I hate to break it to you, but you have a penis. And this doesn't happen to people with penises.
I didn't say his name was Tommy.
Is it peanut?
I'm just making it up.
Mine bleeds about once a month.
You should probably get that looked at, Kyle.
It's more of
got
a
medicine for that.
It's more of a friction issue, I think. But
Oh, okay. Well, they got lube for that too.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean, see, when a man loves a woman, see,
how do you feel about all that, Steve? Did you like the Q&A?
Well, there's more, but we're going to just pause that there and save some for next time.
all right, that's fair.
we all come to that period in our life where
You're right.
we question.
Yeah.
But now,
48 days or so.
But now we're going to turn this into reality show style, and we're gonna air some dirty laundry here.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to save this to have a special meeting with those of us off the record, but we're going to do this in front of the people.
What are we doing?
I wash my clothes.
No.
So
I feel confrontation.
there's 5 of us here.
We've never had an orgy.
Wait, let me-
I see where you're going with this. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I got to call my husband first, but I'm down. I'm ready to go. Let's get these clothes off.
I think your shirt's a little constricting already.
It is. Look. It's because, like I said, it's not because I'm washing it. It's these guns.
That's why I wore a lot of baggy clothing. I didn't want to.
You didn't want to entice me.
Yeah.
There's 5 of us here, and I feel that we've grown to really know each other
You gonna sing a rock song?
and like each other.
I don't know what he's doing.
But
Hold the
Might
mic
sing a
like-
ballad or something.
we got to chip in, buddies. We got to all chip in a little bit more than we do.
Are you golfing now?
Are you calling people out on the podcast?
I'm calling you out on the podcast.
Oh wow.
You guilt tripping us into trying to write more for the website.
I want everybody else to
Yeah.
hear this.
God damn it.
I want you to write more for the website. I want you to become more of an active part. It's not a free ride. There's a little work involved with this. You got to do stuff.
All right.
I posted something.
You did. You posted one thing.
Fuck
Congratulations.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
I did my
You need a
bio.
fucking award.
He gets
You
all
did a
the
bio.
awards.
All the
No,
awards.
Matthew actually pays for most of everything, so Matthew gets a free pass. Without
He's
Matthew,
the
there
one that would actually write.
I have written.
Son of a bitch.
I have written.
I did my bio.
Why you gotta be so extra, bro?
Did you buy? It's true. Did you buy?
Yeah,
no, the
I
whole
have
thing
not
is
done
though is I'm pushing for everybody out there to become
I don't
more
want to go to work
interactive.
anymore.
I want everybody to be more interactive with us, but we have to be more active as well. So therefore, I'm calling on all of you.
Word.
If you see something funny on the Facebook, don't just like it. Write something about it.
Did you see something funny?
In my head.
Oh.
It was Kyle naked, wasn't it?
Oh, that's not nice.
Kyle dancing in his suspenders.
Keeps wearing that tight shirt. Keeps wearing that tight shirt.
Doing the Matthew
It
dance.
keeps getting tighter and tighter.
Like a siren calling a ship to
That is
shore.
that is another question, Steve.
Yes.
Have we found another shirt manufacturer yet?
Not yet. I'm still stuck with this one until I
Doesn't
find another
suck
one.
as much ass as this one does.
Apologies.
shirt
I don't
manufacturer,
think I don't think anybody else ordered it, right?
Because that
No one
black
has ordered
shirt looks
shit.
brown from here.
I would strongly
Yeah.
suggest. Well, I would
It's
love it if
faded.
you would support
Faded.
the podcast. Maybe wait until we find a better shirt distributor because this one not only gets smaller and smaller every time I clean it.
Are you sure it's the shirt?
It's
I'm pretty
fading
sure.
quickly.
It's fading. The colors are all gone. It's already starting to crack.
You did have 2 solid days of gas station sushi.
That's true. I did. Look at the nipples poking out on this baby too. I'm as hard as a rock in this cold garage here.
Nice.
I'm
like
sweating,
it.
actually. I think it's a sweatshirt.
Maybe you should take that sweatshirt off.
Maybe I should. Wait, whoa.
Whoa.
Oh my god! I thought I had a huge nipple. But
You having a
it's
heart
like,
attack? What's going on over there?
I felt
Oh my god!
I felt the breast pocket of my shirt here, and I'm like, why the fuck is my nipple so hard, and why can't I feel it? It's a pill.
Why is that your breast
nice.
pocket, not your
It's
Is
chest
that
pocket?
Advil?
It's an Aleve.
Is this a breast pocket or a chest pocket?
It's a breast pocket.
It's not a chest pocket?
It's a breast pocket. It's not a chest pocket. For a chest pocket to be here in the middle.
That's
Well,
true.
my chest is on both sides.
Your
Spectacles,
breasts are on both
testicles, wallet,
sides,
and
too.
watch. You know.
I am allergic
Why isn't it a peck pot? A peck
You're
pocket?
allergic to nipples?
Ooh, a peck pocket, I
Peck
like that.
pocket.
to Aleve.
Are you really?
Yeah, it's got naproxen. I
Yeah.
am
You
You
allergic.
can't have
to it.
naproxen?
No.
Oh, that
Oh, wow.
sucks.
I can have ibuprofen, but not naproxen.
Wow.
So, Steve, if Billy really makes you mad, you can just
Just
throw
slip
that
him
in
on
his
the
mouth.
naproxen.
I start getting blisters on
Really?
my
What's
skin.
that?
Really?
It's fucking insane. It
Wow.
scared the shit out of me at first because I didn't know what was going on.
That's not something I want to see.
Sleep on the nipple.
And if it doesn't kill you right away, I'm not going to do it.
You heard it here first, ladies.
What else we got?
Well, right now, being that we don't have very much for tonight,
Besides the fact
so
that we
far,
guilted everybody.
I just want to make sure that everybody pulls their weight.
Right. We should.
I have more weight than everybody else. I just want to point that out.
You handle Twitter.
So pull it straight.
We should pick on
Easy Jack style.
Pick on me. Go ahead. Pick on
for like 10 minutes.
Lay it on me.
Who we
It's
picking on?
time for a break, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take our first show. Actually, yeah, let's take.
We gonna take a break?
Yeah, let's take a
All
quick.
right, let's take a break.
Hey, Dad, I'm hungry for something.
Anything in particular, son?
I don't know. What do we have?
Well, how about a big bowl of the Talkaround Show breakfast cereal? It's got all the filler with absolutely no valuable content whatsoever.
I love the Talkaround Show cereal. All the sugary little Kyles, the tart little Matthews, the bits of Billy and Randy, and even the snarky Steve Fluffs. It really starts my day off right, filling my belly with entertainment while keeping my head feeling clear of potentially valuable knowledge.
Well, that settles it. A big bowl of satirical goodness it is. And son, don't forget, the Talkaround Show can be consumed any time of day when you need that little entertainment boost. It even makes a great snack before bed for those times you really need your brain to dumb itself down so you can sleep better.
The Talkaround Show breakfast cereal, made with 100% organic chemical ingredients and absolutely no preservatives, as there's nothing to preserve. Available wherever your favorite podcasts are served and online at thetalkaroundshow.com.
Hey son, save some for me. The Billy Bits are my favorite.
Fear not, my friends. This will be my greatest performance.
Give it to me.
Here we go. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
That's a show to you. Guy right there.
And we're back.
I said show up to the airport hammered. It's my kind of guy right
the
there.
fucking car,
Get in the
let's
fucking
go.
car. Let's go.
Fuck your suitcase.
2:00 flight. Get the fuck out of here.
Who the fuck flies into Las Vegas at 2 in the morning?
Goddamn Spirit Airlines.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on one second. I don't know.
Hi, my name's Randy. I'm your Uber driver.
I did that once when I was in high school. It was great. The bunch of friends of mine, I found out that they went to a movie that I wanted to see, and they didn't invite me. And I was pissed off, and I was upset and hurt. So I called up some other friends, and I said, "Hey, I need a ride to the multiplex. You could do that for me." They gave me a ride to the multiplex, and I sat there and said, "Okay, just park down there, just out of sight. And when you see us drive off, I'm going to get in the car with these guys. When you see us drive off, follow us, because I'm going to need you to pick me up eventually." They're like, "What?" I said, "Trust me. Just trust me. It's my plan." So I sat over there. I had them park. I got out of the car and I went over and I sat kind of on the hood, and I just started the act. And they get out of the movie and they come over and I'm sitting on the car and I'm like, "You guys went to the movie without me." "Steve, what are you doing here?" "I walked. I had a bottle of vodka because I was sad and I drove over here to find you." "Oh my God, man. Did you really walk here?" "Yeah, my feet hurt." "It's okay." I mean, I went on and on. I got in the car with them. And they sat me in the back seat. Now, the car already had 5 people in it. It was a big Ford LTD. So we fit, but it was tight. And I sat in the middle in the back seat. And they're going to give me a ride home. And, of course, every now and then, I think I'm going to get sick. They'd pull over. I'd be like, I'm okay. And they'd drive. And then finally we got back into town. We were still far from my house. We got back into town, and I'm like, "And you guys can drop me off right here. I'm fine. This is what you get for not inviting me to the fucking movie." I got out of the car, and they were like, "What the hell?" And the other car pulls up right behind. I'm like, "Okay, now's the time." I get in that one. "Fuck you." And I drove home. Oh, we were the best friends.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah. Those guys are probably, somebody's going to listen to this.
Special relationship right there. Are we recording?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody's going to listen to this, and a bunch of ex-girlfriends that I don't want to listen to this.
Eh.
They're all good people deep down inside.
One can hope.
Really?
'Cause, you know.
Except
listeners.
that crack horse Sheila, she's a bitch.
She's a bitch.
There's a few of them. Anyway, so Sheila. I am no prince.
A bunch of Sheilas.
A bunch of Sheilas.
Yeah.
Speaking of, isn't today Mr.
Steve Irwin's birthday.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's a Foster Hugh, mate.
Crikey.
Where's Keith? Yeah.
You must be a stingray. 'Cause you've-
All right.
You must be a stingray because you stabbed yourself right through my heart. Oh, wait, that was English.
that's-
I can't do Australian.
What the hell was that?
I can't do Australian,
It's okay,
mate.
Steve.
That was
Think
not
of
Australian for
Outback
beer.
commercials. Come on, mate.
Phew.
Would you care for a bloomin' onion?
Yeah, blooming onion.
I heard if
Steak
he just
and
wore,
lobster.
If he just wore sunblock, he would have been okay.
Why is that?
It would have protected him from the killer rays.
Why
did I not see that
Christ.
Anyway, no need for a wheel today.
That's awful, mate.
No need for the wheel today, ladies and gentlemen. We don't
He
need
died
the wheel
like
of
he lived,
topics
though.
right now, even though it's here taking up half the garage.
How's that? How did he live?
He died like he lived, or lived like he died. God damn it! How do you say it?
I don't know. What's the punchline?
I'm going to make a note
He
about this
died
for
like
next
he
episode.
lived.
Okay.
How
He
was that?
kept the animals close to his heart.
Thanks, Google.
I like that one.
Okay, I love you, Steve Irwin's.
Great
Ghost.
joke.
I love you, Steve
Crikey,
Irwin's
I
ghost.
love you.
Crikey, he'd love that joke.
Crikey.
We
Anyway,
don't like that one.
anyway,
Steve,
know
you just
that
got to push
stings.
through it.
Yeah, I'm
you
just
just got
gonna
to
push-
just start and
I'm just gonna push through this.
I know that stings.
He's got a ray about him.
Just leave it to Billy. All right, go ahead.
There's no need for a wheel today, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to go right into a list. Kyle has composed a top 5.
there are 5 on here. Yes.
There are 5 on here list that
This-
we are going to critique and
This is specifically
Edit.
in response to the last, not the last episode, but the episode before the last episode.
oh my god, you remember that far back?
I do, where we talked about things that everybody loves that we hate. This is my top 5 list of specifically. I picked movies because last time I hated a movie, but these are movies that I love that I know that everybody else hates.
Should we play the
This is brought to you by Franz List.
Yes.
Fran's list.
should
I
we-
want to know what's on this list so I can
Yeah.
compare it to my own list.
Ooh.
and see if-
should we
So, like I said, I picked movies because that was the area that I was most comfortable with. But if when we get to talking about this, because the original question was any type of media,
right.
but my top 5, the number 5.
Hold on. We're
boy.
gonna play an intro song for the list segment.
Oh.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That's crazy
That's
because that's
Billy.
exactly what I was thinking.
It's actually the soundtrack of Billy's mind.
You know what, you guys? We sound so good. Let's fuck this podcast. Let's start an acapella group.
Right?
I used to be good at beatboxing. back when I was
Pentatonics
young.
my ass.
I was really good at beatboxing.
Excuse me?
You ready?
I thought he fell down for a second.
Yeah, I thought he had a stroke.
All right, go on, Kyle.
All right.
All right.
These are 5 movies that I love that everybody else hates.
I love them too.
Number
though.
5 is The Magnificent Ambersons.
Never heard of
Never
it.
Exactly.
I love it.
I guarantee Matthew's the only person who may have heard of this.
Yeah, I've seen
Ambersons?
Ambersons.
Ambersons.
Never
So here's the deal. It's an Orson Welles film.
That's why nobody's heard
Yeah,
of it.
and it uses.
Heard of it.
Here's what's amazing about it. It uses almost all the technical film tricks that Citizen Kane uses, the movie that all the film nerds jerk off to. That I hate, by the way.
Easy, Jack.
Whoa.
Yeah, we can get into that later.
Yeah, that's later. Okay.
But it is much less pretentious, and
true.
it was lost. It was lost from like the 1950s until maybe 2006,
6 or 7, yeah.
when they found a working print that is missing about 15 minutes of the movie.
I love it.
But it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It is a fantastic movie. It's well put together. The story is way better than Citizen Kane.
No, we'll argue about that later.
We can argue about that later, but that's my number 5. Number
Okay.
4, the movie Constantine. with
With
Keanu.
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Keanu.
I know a lot of people hate that movie. I
Why?
love that movie.
I'm going to
Why
agree
do
with
people
you.
hate it?
I like that movie.
I'm kind of indifferent to it.
I don't know why people hate it. It's one of those movies where it's like, hey, you guys want to watch Constantine? And people are like, no, fuck that. What is he, a demon fighter or some shit? That's dumb as hell. I don't know why people don't like it, but
I don't know why
I
people
like
have
it.
that voice.
Several of my friends enjoy it.
They talk like that too.
Yeah, you hang
Yeah.
out with people who sound
I
like-
do. What I do is I just pick up random homeless people from New Jersey.
Nice.
I'm like, hey,
I don't want to watch that
where,
shit.
you look cold and you're outside. Where are you from? Jersey. And I'm like, get in the car. We're going to go home and watch Constantine.
I think we should start-
I'm not getting in your car for watching Constantine.
We should start doing that with our podcast.
Constantine.
Grab people off the street.
Yeah,
find
right?
them in
Just
here,
interview random
Keep going.
homeless people.
feed them
Number
pizza.
3, the original Resident Evil movie.
Oh,
Oh,
the first
the
one's
original.
good.
The first one is really good. And
Right, the
everybody's,
next 11 are shitty.
everyone's like, oh, the first one was shit. The rest of them are really good.
What?
I have had at least 2 people tell me that same thing. Oh, that first one was terrible, but the others were pretty good.
They're both sick.
They
You
were-
know what else is terrible? Their moms.
They probably.
Right? Am I right?
Am I right?
Moms, am I right?
Number 2, one of my favorite movies, Lost in Translation.
It's
So you lost me there. I
Never saw
didn't
it.
get it.
I didn't understand.
I thought it was
I
really overrated.
It is very overrated.
el gato?
I think it's an okay movie, but I think it was really overrated for what it was.
I will definitely say that it is one of those movies that everybody's like, oh, it's so cinematic, and she shot it on film instead of going digital at the insistence of her father.
in his chin.
it.
She shot it all over his face.
iPhone.
That's bullshit to me, but
Vertical
it is a
mode?
very good movie, and I enjoy it a lot. Number 1, and this is actually 2 movies in one.
Number 1.
2001: A Space Odyssey, and 2010: The Year We Make Contact.
Who doesn't like? What?
There are so many people that hate
That's
those
because
movies.
they don't get it.
I'm sure that's a large part
It
of it.
kind of dragged on.
2010
it took
is
a little while.
A little bit more action packed. It's not a Kubrick movie.
right. 2010 is a little harder to get my arms around.
I mean, cinematically, both of those were
2001
amazing movies.
is there's much more than just movie there. It's just
Yes.
it's
There's
a big package.
yes. Ooh.
Hey,
As Randy
how
gets
come
up,
Steve's so quiet over
Matthew
there?
mentions
I'm
a
listening
big
to the
package.
list.
Well, you don't have any comments for any of it?
No, I don't disagree.
That's
All right,
it.
I have
That's
things
it.
to add to your
I
list.
really have had
I
people.
have some too.
Every one of those movies, I have had people argue with me about and say, "Oh no, that's a horrible movie." I never before have I had my friends more angry at me
never have
than
never.
when I rented 2001 and 2010 for a
Really?
sleepover.
Did you watch them back
Now,
to
mind
back?
you, I was like 14.
Yeah, did you watch them back to
We
back?
watched them back to back.
That's awesome.
Right? And I was like, this is going to be so cool because I love both of these movies.
What
and
the
my
fuck
friends,
is Roy Scheider in
my
this
friends were
movie?
like,
Maybe
why are we doing this?
maybe space travel was a little foreign to you, Utahers.
Could be.
Utah. or-
Utahners?
Utards.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Utites.
You tutites.
Uterines?
All right.
No, that's not right.
See, I feel like mine are going to get a bigger reaction. Like, I feel like, I don't know.
Well,
maybe.
let's see. Let's see what
All
happens
right. The first movie I have is Armageddon.
You like it, but everyone else thinks it sucks.
Yeah. I like Armageddon.
Wasn't that like a blockbuster?
It was a huge blockbuster.
It was a big movie.
You mean like Armageddon?
Close my eyes.
That's all I think of when I think of Armageddon.
miss you, baby. And I don't want to miss a thing.
No nukes. No nukes.
What else I got?
My.
I got a slew of Stallone movies in the early 90s.
Ooh,
So,
Oh yeah.
Cliffhanger,
Oh yeah.
that's a great movie.
Sliver.
I'm not
Sliver?
sure that I've seen Sliver.
I don't think I've seen it either.
Stallone was in that movie?
Oh, wait. No, not Sliver. The other one with Sharon Stone, not Sliver. Sliver was...
Sliver was creepy.
Are we still
Pussy
on
Flash?
Voyeuristic.
Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the name of it? Is it that movie called Pussy Flash? What's the one where Sharon Stone shows off her vagina?
Basic Instinct.
Basic Instinct. Thank you. Pussy Flash, Basic Instinct. Close enough.
This
Grab
one's
'em
gonna-
by the
This
Basic
one's going to be
Instinct.
rough because they're not all
Octopushy.
movies.
Okay.
This one's going to be rough.
Octopushy.
Oh, boy.
Is Cobra from
It's the first
80s?
Twilight book.
Oh my.
It's-
You
My.
like this,
Yeah.
and everyone else dislikes it. I will argue that everyone else likes the first Twilight book.
No, the first Twilight book. I don't know everybody. I feel like I'm getting dirty looks from across the table right now.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Because vampires don't fucking sparkle.
Bing.
You don't know.
Anne Rice says vampires don't sparkle.
Rice.
And I was a big Anne Rice fan,
Wordy.
so
Oh,
take
what a
your Twilight,
surprise.
shove it
Yeah,
up your
right?
ass.
Wow.
Twilight. I had
Yeah.
respect for you.
Twilight.
I don't read, so
That's
I
it.
didn't read the
Get
book.
out.
I thought you wanted.
But I'm sure the book was better than the movie.
I think that was that's a bold choice.
Yes.
It is definitely. I don't know if it meets the qualification. I think that a lot of people like that book,
All right.
and enough that.
But I
like,
think a lot of people like Lost in Translation, too.
that's true.
So I think we're
But I think
kind
that
of in a.
Yeah, all right, I'm
It's a
gonna give you
weird-
this one. I'm gonna give you this one.
All right.
All right, next.
U2,
Very polarizing band.
right?
I don't mind you too.
Or
My-
or Dave Matthews Band.
my
I
sig-
kind of had both. I had a U2 / Dave Matthews Band.
My
Have they
con-
ever done a crossover album?
They should.
My contractually obligated significant other
Yes?
does not like you two at all.
But why?
contractually obligated significant other.
See,
Can't do it. It's not as funny.
see, we have really good friends, right? That we see, Heather and I see eye to eye on many things, sports, most music.
because
and
you're the
then-
same height.
Exactly. We see
Eye
right
to eye.
straight
Yeah. Eye to
into
eye.
each other's eye. We were sitting on our patio like last summer, and U2 came on, and she's like, "You have to turn this off right now." And I'm like, "What?
Yeah.
What?" And I'm like, "It's the Joshua Tree record. It's one of the greatest records of all time." And they're like, "You have to turn it off right now. I can't listen to this. It's terrible." And I'm like, trying to in my head process what the hell you're talking about, because top to bottom, like the first three songs, with or without you, still haven't found what I'm looking for. The first three songs, you're like, okay, hits, but everything after that is phenomenal. It is one of the best.
That is a very good
complete
album.
Rock records.
However, if you were to tell me that one of your favorite U2 songs was Lemon, I'd have to kick you out of your house. You get out of your
great
house.
song.
So,
Get out of your house.
I have not ever heard the Joshua Tree as an album. I don't think.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, that's going to change.
we'll have to pop that cherry.
Yeah,
at some
we're
point
gonna
in the future.
we're gonna take care of that. What else did I have? Oh, I had all the Steven Seagal movies of the early '90s,
Ooh.
like Under Siege 2, On Deadly Ground,
Those are so good.
or Broken Arrow and Face Off with John Travolta.
Was
Under
Time,
Siege Again.
was Time Cop Steven Seagal?
No, that's Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude
Okay.
Van Damme.
And my list.
Time
is done.
Cop rules, by the way.
See, I did not like Time Cop only because there was really nothing about time travel in it. It was so minuscule. It was like, oh, by the way, you're back in time.
I have to shoot off on a quick tangent here.
Whoa.
Let me get you a towel.
That's what the bottle of lotion that I brought in was for.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen
Does anybody
the
smell
prime
white tea and aloe?
the prime original TV series
a chlorine
Jean-Claude
smell?
Van Johnson?
No.
Oh my God, go
Wait,
watch it.
I was talking at the same time you did. I didn't hear it.
Jean-Claude Van Johnson. It's a prime original TV
It's his
series.
brother, right?
No, it's him.
Oh no, it's him playing a spy, but
So
playing his own person.
He plays
Himself.
Jean-Claude Van Damme plays Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I heard it was good.
but he is secretly a spy.
Sounds like a porn
I-
game.
It
I
is.
heard it's pretty funny.
It is
'cause he
so
makes fun of
damn
himself in it
funny.
a lot.
Especially he ends up finding he's in like Chechnya maybe or somewhere, and he finds this guy.
As you do.
Yeah,
As you do.
He finds this guy who's working in a warehouse who looks exactly like him, that is played by
That's
Jean-Claude Van Damme, and hilarity ensues. You just go
So, what did you
watch the
just
first
say?
2 episodes.
Does he
Hilarity
make the-
ensues.
So it's like a modern Prince and the Pauper thing.
Not really.
Does he
Go
does
watch
he make
it.
the slow motion weird faces when he hits something?
He does. He makes fun of that.
Oh,
That's
really?
what's the best about it.
Well,
It
'cause
is
he's getting
totally
older.
self-referential to his own career. So he constantly is making fun of like he's like, "Oh, when I punch guys, they do this." But in real life, when you punch a guy, he does this, and then he punches a guy.
Like Bloodsport?
He makes fun of Bloodsport.
That was another great.
All right, what do you got?
Oh no, I just wanted to add some things to it. This is with the help of the. It's an article on Cracked.com that I saw today that has to do with this exact topic.
Well.
So I'm going to pull up a couple of interesting
Van Damme.
entries from there. La La Land. But
Yeah,
The
wasn't it-
musical?
these are not things that I like. These are things that are overrated.
It sounds like
So it's
somewhere
slightly different.
I'm at all the time.
I didn't see it. It's got
I watched
Emma
10 minutes
Stone.
of it
I
and I
didn't
turned
see
it off.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
I
I hear
watched
it did
the
very
beginning
well
of it.
at all of
Is
the
it a
awards.
movie or
Is this-
Netflix?
It's a movie.
Thing?
It was a blockbuster movie that won a bunch of
It
awards.
won a lot of awards.
Man,
I don't know
where
that it made a
was
lot
he?
of money, but it did win a bunch of
And
awards.
according to this article here, it says, under all that song and dance, La La Land has a very formulaic plot and boring characters. Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone have no chemistry, and that's detrimental since their relationship is the center of the movie. Basically, it's a 2-hour Hollywood circle jerk, which I have to
Yes.
agree with.
Well, again, I haven't seen it.
Here's another example here. I don't know how you guys feel about this. See, what I'm trying to do, I'm reading this to incite your, oh no, I like that movie,
Oh, you're about to get it.
or you didn't.
What is it?
Interstellar.
Love that movie.
I was on the cusp of being weird as a fuck, but
I also love Interstellar. However,
Love that movie.
Who is in
I know a
that?
lot of people who hated that movie.
Agreed.
Who's in that one?
Matthew McConaughey.
all right.
all right. Going to space.
You know the best thing about a black hole? When you go into orbit, you stay the same age, everyone else keeps getting older. All right.
It says here the melodrama that bashed its audience over the head with its themes and made everyone believe that you're only smart if you get it.
I don't get
I
it.
don't care for that review.
I don't
Yeah.
get it.
See, that's another one of those. I don't think you have to be intelligent to understand that movie.
No.
I think you can go in and enjoy it.
I think other people think that you have to be intelligent to go enjoy it.
That's exactly where
and
I
I
was
don't
going.
think that's the case at all.
Yeah, I'm outer stellar.
This one I found
You are, Billy. You are.
This one I found interesting. See if you agree or disagree with this one.
I agree.
District 9.
This is a good movie.
Okay, good concept.
What's the one? What's that about?
That is about aliens come to Earth.
In
and,
Africa, right?
Yes, they land over Johannesburg, South Africa, I believe. And they basically ask for...
They fence them in, right?
They basically become immigrants.
Yeah.
Like, they fence them into a big area.
Yeah, okay.
And, like,
All
they're
right.
only allowed out if they have, like, a permit.
It's actually a pretty good movie.
Well, this says
Same guy
here
that did Chappie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
the
Oh,
cracked
Chappie's awesome.
the cracked.com commentary says a ham-fisted allegory of the apartheid. How do you say that? Apartheid?
Apartheid. Yeah.
Appetite.
Yeah, with gross, unintelligent creatures as stand-ins for black Africans and real black Africans as cannibalistic thugs. And if you
That's
think about
racist
it,
shit right there.
it's kind of true. It really was a poor light for them. But it was a good movie.
All right.
I don't know. I didn't write this article.
Sounds
I
like
will-
a ham-handed review.
I will
That's what
actually
that
agree
sounds
with
like.
the term ham-handed.
Ham-handed.
That sounds delicious. And
Yes.
you could eat for
It should be
days.
ham-fisted. This one I truly agree with.
Ham on.
Full Metal Jacket.
What about it?
Classic movie.
The first half
Right.
is absolutely fantastic.
Full Metal Jacket has an iconic opening half in basic training
Me like
and a
that.
completely forgettable second half
The
in
second
Vietnam.
half is just weirdo shit that doesn't
Yep.
make any sense.
Yep. And
Like
This is
Kubrick's
my
like-
microphone.
I don't know.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Kubrick's like, you know what?
you
we should
owe
do-
me for one jelly donut.
We should film Vietnam, but we shouldn't do it anywhere where there's palm trees. Let's film it in England and import
perfect.
all the palm trees and film it in like a giant warehouse district because that's typical of Saigon. What?
Is that like Karate Kid 2 was filmed in Hawaii?
Funny you should say that. Karate Kid right here.
Nice. Hiya.
Whoa.
Karate Kid.
The first Karate
The
Kid?
original Karate Kid.
Oh,
That's
the
a
first
fine
one.
piece of filmmaking right there.
Get out.
According to this, it is a Rocky ripoff with a whiny teenager and a different fighting discipline. That's
whoa,
all.
hold on.
Wait.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Rocky, the first one,
Adrian!
he lost.
Rocky was grown.
He lost in the
He's
first
grown-ass
Rocky.
man.
Did he lose in the first one?
Yes. Karate Kid, he did not lose.
He had a rocky start.
This is horse shit.
Mr. Miyagi!
I can't speak for that because I don't remember the first.
Hey,
one.
whoever wrote that, if you're listening, you're wrong. To bite me.
What's the name on this article, Steve? We can call him out directly on our
You
podcast.
can take a crane kick.
This
right to
article,
the
it's on
face.
crack.com.
Right? You
It
take-
just says 20 shows and movies that don't deserve the praise they get.
It's a compilation. It doesn't have an author. It says by
Cracked Reader. It's a bunch of
Well, that's
it's a bunch of
unfortunate.
memes.
That's
It's one of their
horrible.
competitions.
They're
So it's all
not
different people, and I'm
similar
not
at
reading what they
all.
were.
Rocky wasn't bullied.
Let's see. Oh,
It's terrible.
I don't know how you feel about this one.
Nobody swept Rocky's leg.
Django,
Right?
Django Unchained.
Meh.
Eh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What?
You
Wait,
admit.
That's about,
What'd
it's
you
about
say?
the best thing I can say about that movie.
Meh.
It's just such a.
What movie?
I'm so done with Quentin Tarantino.
Did Django Unchained?
Is it Django or
see that one.
Django?
Django.
Yeah.
D is silent.
The Django.
Shh, it's a D. It's a big D.
Django ate my baby.
Maybe I do like this movie.
Christoph Waltz
It
is
is,
all right.
It says it is Quentin Tarantino at his most self-indulgent.
Oh, I did see that one.
The film tries to be a commentary on slavery, but becomes a parody by the end. It doesn't help that Jamie Foxx is horribly miscast and sticks out like a sore thumb next to Christoph Waltz and
think that's
Leonardo
true.
DiCaprio. I agree. This is going to be a hard one for me to say out loud,
Don't.
but I do kind of agree with it.
Don't.
I gotta.
If its
I got it.
Go for it,
initials
dude.
are S and W.
No.
it's not.
No.
It's not. You're safe.
It's Back to the Future. Now they're not
Shots fired.
crapping on the movie, but they are saying
Great Scott!
it says if you pull on any thread related to the time travel, the entire trilogy falls apart.
So?
That's all it says.
What,
It's
so
a-
it needs to
it's a
be
movie.
robust? It needs to be a robust thread?
It has to be scientifically accurate. What? It's a movie.
See, I think that's actually what makes the movie work as a trilogy. Is
Thank you.
everything had to be so
I agree, sir.
razor thin. Like he had to show up in 1955 at exactly the right time to miss being seen by other people,
Right.
And to get to,
Had to be
like
at the clock tower at exactly the right time.
exactly
Okay,
has
okay.
to show up
I
and
am
steal
gonna-
the
Had to
magazine
get the
from
car
Biff.
up to 88 miles an hour or coming down the street.
I am going to.
1.21 gigawatts.
1.21 gigawatts.
1.21
There's-
gigawatts.
What's a gigawatt?
There are several things about that movie. The first one, just looking at that,
The fact that his mother wants to have sex
bothered
with him?
me. No, that didn't bother me.
Okay.
I thought that was
that
Bill and Ted's.
I
The
got
fact that
that.
his
I got-
dad was a peeping tom.
Hello!
Hello, fly.
I
Slacker.
get those things, but the clock tower,
What about it?
like you guys just said, the fact that he had to get exactly to the clock tower at exactly the right minute at 88
When
miles
the
per hour.
lightning
Yeah?
strikes.
The
Gonna
clock
send-
was stuck at a minute. How long
Yeah, that's
do you
true.
think he had time-wise for that little hook to make contact
Oh
with
my
that wire as he drove by at 88 miles per hour?
Now
Once
they do
again,
say
It's a movie.
Right?
they
When
do say
when the lightning
specifically
strikes at that
that it
time.
happens as the clock was ticking over to that minute. So they know it was right at the very top of that minute. So it
Within
went-
that minute.
But we're still talking about a microsecond
That's
of a
true.
burst.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
Steve, didn't you watch the movie? The electricity takes several minutes to travel
That
down
is
the
true.
wire.
He bought plutonium
Plus,
from
it's
a
gonna-
bunch of Libyans
Yeah,
That is true.
and replaced it with used pinball machine parts
That is true.
He hit his head on the
on
toilet.
a toilet and came up
and
with
came
a
up
flux
with
capacitor.
Yeah, but
which is
that's
what
possible.
makes
that's real.
time travel possible.
Right?
That's real.
And by the end, he doesn't need roads.
Right? You know what this means? Means this damn thing doesn't work at all.
But now,
Come on.
transitioning from that, because I don't disagree
everyone
with you.
writes
I'm just
their
reading
name
that,
in
and
their
then and
underpants.
that article
Calvin
is
Klein.
done. But I wanted to.
Alvin, isn't
But
it?
this is the perfect opportunity for me to bring up again. We had talked about this a couple of days ago at work. I don't know if you're going to remember or
I
not.
don't
but
remember anything.
I want to throw out there. I want to pitch a movie idea, basically a biopic on Tesla and Edison. Okay,
We talked about this.
We did, and it's putting Tesla in the heroic light because Edison was really a twit.
Oh, see, I thought I was going to take it one step further. I was just going to make the biopic about Edison and just slam his ass for 2 hours.
You see,
This guy's a dirtball.
It's
I've
just
I've actually already seen that movie.
Oh, is
where
it different?
Edison gets his ass slammed for 2 hours?
It's called something different.
It's called AC Bicey.
Gotcha.
but here's the question: who, because this is what we talked about the other night, who do we cast as the lead actors in these roles?
Oh, wow. We turned left when we should turn right. It's really getting hot and bothered about this Back to the Future bullshit.
So it's,
No.
So it's kind of a movie where they talk about the elephant in the room.
Yeah, the one they electrocute.
One that Edison fried.
You're snowy.
No, because I was thinking, no, you know who I would love to play Tesla, but I think he's too old. Obviously,
Who?
Christopher Walken.
Oh, that'd be so good.
You know who could play Edison? De Niro.
See, I was thinking Busey.
It's a little too fucking crazy, I think. It's just,
Edison.
He might
Yeah,
not make
but-
it.
yeah. I don't know that Edison had like the weird eyeball going the other direction. Like
Yeah, details. We can fix that.
Scarecrow smile.
Like he blew a fuse or something.
We can do the same thing as Jim Caviezel. Was it Jim
I was
Caviezel's
solving
mustache?
crimes while you're still jerking
No,
off
who was
to
it
the
that played
Sears magazine.
Superman?
Oh,
They had to edit out his mustache, and they did a really crappy
Henry
job of it.
Cavill.
Henry Cavill, thank you.
Oh.
You could do the same thing with Busey's eyeball.
Is one.
Gotta spend hours in the mocap suit, and there's like things pointing off of his eyeballs in two separate directions.
Is it either De Niro or Pacino?
How come there's
Make a good
30
Edison.
people in the rotoscope department?
Is he can do that crazy, wild white hair bullshit?
Is it too late to cast Trump?
Give it a year.
I'm the greatest inventor ever. I invent great things.
He's got the ego part down.
Yeah.
Who's Tesla?
He makes an electric car.
No, who did you cast as Tesla?
Well, we haven't decided that
No,
yet.
who was
I
your
wanted
suggestion?
Walken.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah. Or what about Busey?
Just
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. Christopher Walken.
can't do Walken.
Walken would have made a great
Wow.
Tesla.
Wow.
But he's too old, so you can't do. Walken can't do Tesla anymore. Oh, McConaughey.
God.
All right. We're gonna invent a light bulb.
No, see,
Death Ray.
what was
Right.
Tesla?
All right.
What was Tesla's shtick? He was eccentric.
Yeah.
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 Johnny Depp
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, that'd actually be. Yeah, I could see that.
without the British accent for once.
Oh, that would be nice.
Well, that's because
then
Tesla
you-
was Russian.
Is that the faux accent for one time?
And then what? Are we gonna film him beating his wife?
That was the plan. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Then yeah, he's perfect for the job.
Yeah.
He's already got experience.
Yeah.
Ex-wife.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Ew.
Extra.
Who else? Is that it?
I don't know. I don't know the other characters. We haven't
I don't know.
developed
They
the
have
plot yet.
wives? I don't know.
Well, obviously somebody has to be.
did.
I think Edison was married, but I don't think Tesla was.
No, he was a.
Yeah, Tesla stayed.
He's a
I don't
hermit.
think. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
Tesla
No,
even
he
ever
had a
had sex.
girlfriend that he didn't
Didn't do anything
commit
with.
to.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
But I also don't
See,
believe.
Billy is smarter than we think.
I believe
He
Tesla
knows
was also.
He's got some info.
I believe
I
Tesla
mean,
was celibate.
who are we going to cast as the pigeons?
That's true.
The
The Muppet pigeons, maybe?
Yeah, or the ones from
Gonzo's chickens?
Animaniacs.
That'd be perfect.
The New York pigeons.
Yeah, I think Gonzo's chickens would be good as the pigeons.
Perfect.
Hey, what does the gay rooster say every morning, Ken?
Big cock, yes. He says big cock.
What is the gay-
Well, David Bowie is
He's dead.
unavailable.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think Christian Bale would, even though he was in the Prestige.
But it would be weird. It's a role reversal.
Who are you?
It
I'm
sure
Tesla.
is. But I mean, just the way he could,
Change
alter
his.
his appearance.
Good.
That's
And-
true. That's true. That's true. But
He's
McConaughey's done that
kinda
too.
psycho, not so much.
Who was in Buyers Club?
Did you ever
Dallas
see-
Buyers
Dallas
Club.
Buyers Club.
That was.
But
that
wait,
was
did you
Jared
ever
Leto.
see the Machinist?
Yeah. Oh, Christian
So
Bale
Christian
was
Bale?
what got down to like 110 pounds or some shit
Oh,
like
and
that.
he was like super fucking creepy in
Yeah.
that as well.
What is the latest movie that Christian Bale just did?
Vice.
Vice, and he was
Dick Cheney.
Yeah, Dick Cheney.
Where he ballooned up to a gigantic fat Dick Cheney.
Right. Just
Oh,
a
that's
fat
right,
dick.
that's right.
fat dick.
Just
One
Cheney.
Fat
big
dick.
fat dick.
Cheney.
Anyway, so you heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. The Talkaround's going to produce this new movie.
Wait, what?
Apparently,
Oh, it's happening.
Matty Esco is going to finance it.
That's right. Already in the works.
And if anybody wants to know Matthew's last name, it's
Good luck with that.
It's amazing how accurate you get it every time.
I cannot. Well, actually, I can pronounce your last name, but if I'm looking at it on a piece of paper, I cannot. I don't know where that extra Z comes from, dude. I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Mike Wazowski.
Blame the polls.
So
Mike was out.
anyway, let's take the last break of the show. shall
Okay.
we? And recoup.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, bye. Be right back. Imagine.
Dad, can I ask you a serious question?
Sure, you can ask me anything.
Well, this one is tough for me. Do you ever have that not so fresh feeling?
Do you mean that uncomfortable sensation down below the subcockles?
Yeah, that's the one. What do you do when you get it?
Well, there's a few things I usually do, but I can tell you the one thing I find that works the best.
Well, what's that, Dad?
Well, I usually pop on my headphones and listen to an episode of the Talkaround show, and I find their complete lack of useful information and general structure is exactly what I need for me to stop thinking about that not-so-fresh feelings. Plus, the smooth sound of Kyle's voice and Matthew's sarcastic overtones make me, well, honestly, a little tingly in the nether regions. It's the perfect solution to a problem I didn't even know existed.
Thanks, Dad, for the suggestion. I'll give that a try tonight.
Why wait tonight? Let's hop in the car now and we can go together and have a listen.
The Talkaround Show, solving problems you never even knew existed by providing mindless banter and endless laughter to the masses. Available over the counter wherever good podcasts are prescribed, and online at thetalkaroundshow.com. Remember, do not use the Talkaround Show if you are allergic to humorous situations, easily offended by off-color humor, or if you experience nausea while listening. Let your doctor know if you experience any of the following side effects: excessive bleeding from the ears, eyes, nose, or anus, trouble hearing the word subcockle in public situations, dizziness, lightheadedness, and in extreme situations, death. The Talkaround Show and its affiliates cannot be held responsible for any of these issues, including but not limited to divorce, depression, or depressed subcockles. And remember, if you can't afford the Talkaround Show, we don't know how to help you, as it's a free podcast.
Thanks for the help, Dad. One other thing. Does this fresh look infected to you?
Oh, son, we'll talk about the rash and that awful smell later.
Fear not, my friends. This will be my greatest performance.
Here we go. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Okay, everybody, we're back, and we're being that the wheel is out of commission, we're going over some ideas we're going to talk about right now. If you could just go over the list of available topics.
Yeah,
that we
sure.
were
You want me to
paste
start
the
at
wheel.
the top, or you want me to?
No, just go.
Start wherever.
Just as you were just doing a few minutes ago.
All right. They say everyone has a book in them. What would your book be about?
Oh, God. I don't know. I think we'll skip that topic.
All right.
Is it a choose your own adventure?
There are two types of people in this
I
world.
spent all my money on the cover.
What are the two types?
Me and everybody else.
Wow.
No.
I thought there was three types of people.
Yeah, those who can count and those who can't.
Yes.
All right. This is working well.
Yeah.
What is something you can never seem to finish?
My wife.
Sentences. I can't ever.
Yeah, I'm not able to.
What are you trying to say, Billy?
Touche.
I don't know. There's
I
things
know what you mean.
Yeah.
What else?
As you get older, what are you becoming more and more afraid of?
Getting older.
Dying?
Oh, the obvious ones.
Well, what else do I have to be?
Not being able to finish things.
My wife.
It's all right. My memory's going, so I don't remember not being able to do that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something to look forward to.
Right?
I'm looking forward to that.
You just wake up in the morning and your pee goes in two different directions. You're like, I must have been great last night.
Hey, look.
Were you in the bathroom?
I was, yes.
I mean, I can't wait to not care about how
Who did
many
you think is
sentences
on the
I
other
don't
side of
finish.
the
Why did
glory
you
hole?
piss on the floor? I didn't think I did.
I wake up in the morning and do my impression of a garden sprinkler.
Was it Jim Brewer that had there was a piece of lint in my penis? It started squirting that way. No?
Hot pockets.
That's Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah.
sorry.
Wrong
sorry.
Jim.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought I had it wrong.
Jim Brewer had the one with the tequila episode, right?
The big
Yeah.
yellow one's the sun. It's a cup
Oh,
of dirt.
you know what? Who's the Rocket Man? He was in the same
Elton
movie. I
John.
guess.
Oh, John.
No, the other fucking Rocket Man.
I don't know, dude.
Kim Jong-un?
He was in Half Baked as well. He's the one who fed the horse, the diabetic horse, in Half Baked.
Oh, I know who
the
you're
fuck
talking
is his
about.
name?
Harlan Ellison.
Harlan.
Oh, boy.
He was the one who did that.
How the
joke,
hell
not
do you
Jim
know
Brewer.
that?
It's
the
all
hell is wrong with you?
It's all up there. Good for you,
That
Kyle.
was Rocket Man.
It's all
for
in
you.
here.
The
It's
movie
just
Rocket
how
Man.
you pull
Extract
it
it. What else you got?
out. What irrational fear do you have?
Of that question. I'm afraid of that question.
Oh
Don't
my
ask
God.
that question. Next
Oh,
question.
Jesus.
Well, for a desert, I'm pretty terrified of drowning.
Huh. Okay.
I always have been.
So when it rains, are you like, don't open your mouth and look up, anybody?
Maybe.
It's a pretty shitty way to go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I would think so.
I was
a swimmer in high school. Well, most of my younger life, I was a swimmer. So yeah, drowning would.
We had a boat growing up, like a 25-foot fishing boat, and we were out on one of the Great Lakes, on Lake Erie. And
that's pretty
Mistakes by the lake.
squall whipped up, and the engines died, and
Ooh.
kind of got tossed around for a while. And I think I was like 6.
Were you on the SS Minnow?
Yeah, it was a 3-hour.
The
boat
weather
ride.
started getting rough. The 25-foot ship was tossed.
It was freaky. It
Was it 8-hour tour?
was a 3-hour.
3-hour tour? Fuck you. I
love
get
it.
that wrong.
A 3-hour tour.
I think I'm
God damn
terrified
it,
of an
Lovey.
actual ear rash.
Why were the howls on that goddamn boat?
I don't know. Look,
And
how
how-
did they have so much fucking luggage for a
Look-
3-hour tour?
Look at the rest of the people. And okay,
movie star.
Gilligan.
Oh, Gilligan.
Boom. Idiot. Skipper
First
2.
mate.
First mate of the shitty boat.
With
Skipper
the
2.
You're
Right.
still an idiot.
Skipper's a moron.
Millionaire and his wife. The Howells. No reason. The movie star. No reason
reason.
for any of those three to be there.
Professor, he may have been doing some sort of science experiment. You don't
Okay,
know,
maybe.
something like trying to build a transistor
Yeah, what's
radio
all
out of
the
coconuts and
promotion?
banana cream pies.
Marianne. There's no reason for that group to be together.
That fucking transistor radio ran on coconuts for like
Forever.
5 seasons.
It's like the potato
It's
battery.
impossible.
You know how you can.
And
put
where did they bake all those banana cream pies?
Oh my god! They made. And how
They
did
had solar technology we didn't know about.
They didn't have pans. What were they cooking it in?
how did the Harlem Globetrotters get there?
And why
then
did they leave and not take them with them?
Yeah. What kind of jackasses were the Harlem Globetrotters that
shit.
year?
Remember the one episode with the guy that
we gotta
wanted
get
to
you
do
to-
like Shakespeare theater on the island?
Yes.
That was fucked up. I did enjoy that episode though. What's wrong with you, Steve?
And then really,
I'm promoting.
oh good.
Good God.
Gilligan builds a bathtub that's waterproof, but they can't.
most
They can't build a
bathtubs are.
boat out of that.
Right?
What the fuck?
And they build these elaborate cabins that somehow Lovey has like all of the luggage. Like it's a 3-hour boat tour.
Yeah.
She has 15 changes of clothes.
It's an incredibly flawed show, is what we're getting at
I
here.
love it.
It's
I do
though.
too, but it's incredibly flawed.
Gilligan was very handsome and he had a great hat.
He did have a
true,
great
he did have
hat.
a great hat. It was broken
Enough
It was a good hat.
several times. It was ripped and torn, and
Right, but it's-
Skipper was always like beating him with it and stuff.
Next episode,
Perfect.
perfect.
So
Magic hat.
that's how I fixed it. So,
Oh, we sewed.
so
You guys want some more
Hot
questions
job.
here?
Oh yeah. Sorry, we just
that's
ran on
okay.
a Gilligan rant.
What do you strongly suspect but have no proof of?
Aliens.
Scully! Malter.
What are you
I
struggling?
just don't believe that the aliens are real.
I mean, that's just about everything.
Scully, you
What was
just
that again? What do you strongly?
what do you strongly suspect but have no proof of?
Ooh,
I believe I might be successful in another life,
Ooh.
but I have no proof
No
that
proof
would
of
have
that.
happened.
Okay. I think that there are parallel universes
oh,
that are very incredibly similar to our own, but just off slightly.
like Bizarro World.
No, because that's off by quite a bit.
I think.
I mean, like,
That's
so,
complete opposite.
so like,
That's 180.
Totally opposite.
like
yeah.
we would step into like the next parallel universe, and Matthew would be like, "Fuck Rush, I love Coldplay. They're the greatest band that's ever lived." And the Matthew from that world would actually believe that.
I don't ever want to go to that.
Yeah, it'd be a terrible
world.
universe. but-
Nickelback is the best
Nickelback
band.
fucking rocks.
Nickelback
What?
or die, bitches.
Why shaking your head?
Nickelback is a fine band.
No, they're not.
You're a monster.
You are a terrible person.
I actually enjoy some of their music.
You do not.
I do. I truly do. Nickelback is the Styx
Then
of
why-
today.
I'm gonna punch this fucking microphone. Why didn't you say that? Things that everybody hates that Steve
Yeah.
loves.
I thought everybody
Nickelback.
loved Nickelback.
Are
Why
you
would I
out
say
of your mind?
There are so many things. I can't.
Everybody Nickelback's the worst band ever. Imagine Dragons. Hold my beer.
I like Imagine Dragons.
Oh my God.
Imagine Dragons in one song over and over again. No, but Nickelback, I think they're a little overproduced, but they're fine. They're musicians.
You know what did... I'm not a big fan of Imagine Dragons, but several years ago, I had to do a dance concert, and one of the dancers was dancing to an Imagine Dragons song, and she brought me the track, and I loaded it on the computer, and it sounded like shit.
And started laughing.
I mean, and I don't mean like the actual track sounded like shit. It did, but I mean that it like was cracking and popping, and I was like, oh man, she must have gotten really bad copy. So I went online and bought the album and copied the track over, and the mastered for iTunes version sounded that shitty.
Really?
And I was like, what the hell is wrong with this? Why can I hear all this, like popping and cracking, and nothing else sounds like that on this system? Yeah, it turns out that it's just a really shittily engineered album.
No.
The whole album sounds like that. It sounds like somebody took it and just blew the sound out as loud as they could. I mean, they just...
Sounds a bit like Nickelback.
There you go.
I think Nickelback is a fine band. Good young men. Canadians.
Bagging nickels.
That is.
Go for them.
Has more musical talent.
Terrible.
They're like, let's put a
say-
band, let's record and everything, and then we'll imagine they're dragons putting this shit together. And all that crackling and popping is them like breathing fire and
Wow.
cities on fire,
It's the thunder. Feel the thunder?
their wings flapping.
Lightning
and the thunder.
Yeah.
What do you regret not doing or starting when you were younger?
More
My period.
fires.
I totally regret never learning to play an instrument when I was a kid. I think it was a
about the
huge mistake. The skin flute is a different. It's not a. I should qualify with a musical instrument. Although I can make a weird screaming noise when I'm playing the skin flute.
What about the bonophone? No?
No.
No?
No. Is that anything like the sousaphone?
The tromboner.
Yeah, what about the oboe?
The tromboner?
Bone.
I'm gassy. I'm trying not to. Oof.
There's got to be something you guys wanted to do when you were a kid that you regret not doing or starting when you were younger.
I wanted to be an astronaut.
My wife.
Ooh. You regret not starting your wife when you were younger? Is
Like
she take a while to warm
Like
up?
a lawnmower?
I'll be completely. I really wish I had met her younger, and I wish I had married her younger. I shouldn't have waited 9 years.
Yeah, why did you do that?
Who is this?
What were you thinking?
Who is this we're talking about?
My domestic partner.
My life.
Domestic partner.
It's really hard to try to find terminology for that won't fit into
Steve,
my life.
we've been ragging on Steve for like 3 weeks now. Every time he starts a story, he's like, so my wife and I, and we're all like, my wife. And so now he's looking for alternative terms. So if you have an alternative term, please send it in to us. We want to make a list.
Where would we send that to?
Alternative terms. You can send it to, is it
Send
info?
it to alternative terms?
Info at thetalkaroundshow.com.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. Email us. You can send it to us on Twitter or on Facebook.
Where else? Anywhere else?
Instagram.
Oh. Neat.
MySpace.
Okay.
No, we don't have MySpace.
Do we have a GeoCities page?
We do. It's under construction.
And
There's a GIF to indicate
Angel
that.
Fire?
Right underneath the gif of the poorly animated guy digging a hole in perpetuity.
I think you can find us on RedTube.
Yeah.
And Twatter.
Twatter.
Swatter.
Twatter.com.
Twatter.
Basically, if you Google or whatever search engine you choose to use, thetalkaroundshow.com or just the Talkaround Show, you will find us. We're on pretty much every podcasting service now.
We're just sitting there waiting for you to
Yes.
send us something.
But for real, though, I do specifically want to call out. I know we keep joking about doing an all-gay episode. We're going to do it coming up here in March.
We're going to do it?
Oh, it's
We're gonna
happening
do
in
it.
March?
Yeah, I have a friend who's coming out here who I wanted to be on this podcast.
First,
Is it coming out or is
is
he
it the
been
first episode?
He's been out, but he will be coming out.
Is it the first episode
He's
of
coming
March or the
just for
second
us.
episode of March?
Sometime out in March, big gay
Is this-
episode.
For real, though.
Yeah, is this going to be like a strange episode?
It's going to be a queer episode.
Oh,
Yes,
it's a queer
very
episode.
queer.
Queer episode for the
Nice.
straight
For
guy.
real though, if you have questions,
For real, though.
send them to us. Even if they're like horrible questions, we will discuss fisting on that episode of the podcast. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Hmm.
When you say we will discuss fisting, I believe you and your friend will. We might ask about it and then leave the room.
Okay, yeah, that's also a possibility.
This is episode 9 or 10?
This will probably be episode 10
All right, then.
because
Teaser.
when he's coming in March. So
Whoa.
probably multiple
Yeah, I
times.
guess since we do about 2 episodes a month, it works
Yeah.
out.
I mean, I'm going to be open to it. I'm not going to be totally, about it.
For real though, I know there are people out there with questions that are like they're either too embarrassed to ask
Hey,
somebody
why
in
do you
real
gotta be
life
so hard on Kyle?
or
Hard on. That just comes.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Natural
Kyle is
Comes
absolutely
naturally.
Kyle is
Yeah.
absolutely correct, and I know where he's going with this. We do market ourselves as a comedy show and so forth, but everything we do is factual. And I am excited to have this gay
Is it
episode because
actual?
there are things that I'm
Everything?
curious about. Okay, most of the things we do are factual. Okay, some of the things we do are factual. Okay, when it comes to personal stuff, factual is a big word.
It's like 2
Yeah.
facts. 2 facts.
But the things we talk about are factual.
In fact.
that's true.
As long as it doesn't have to do with us. I mean, I may embellish some things, like the time I told you that I was a
Straight?
massive porn star. No, I am straight.
when did he tell us that?
I am straight.
I don't think I've ever heard that story.
That was in episode 0.5.
Point five.
The warm-ups.
The warm-up episode.
No, but seriously, out there, this is going to be the chance. We're going to sit over here, just a bunch of guys comfortably talking about the world of gay. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know how to put this. It's going to be great.
The
Is there a WOG?
LGBTQ plus community.
Is there a WOG?
Okay,
World
I'm gonna-
of Gay?
Oh, I'm sure
WOG?
that's a website out there somewhere.
It's next to the world of beer.
Be careful.
I'm
when you
going to
search
broach
for it.
one question
Red
right
Tube?
now.
Oh boy,
Okay.
a preview question,
A
if you
preview
will.
question.
a broach
And
or
if you
brooch?
feel that we need to wait for the answer till later,
Is
let's
it
just try to
essay
remember
question
this.
or multiple choice? Or?
No. It's just a question for Kyle.
Okay, here we go.
LGBTQ plus.
Yes.
Why the fuck so many letters? You're gay or you're not gay? Come on. What the hell?
So
I can't spell.
here's
What's the cues?
again?
Is it questioning? or-
Queer.
Queer.
Oh, I thought it was questioning.
I thought it
Or
was
questioning.
No, let me see
Or
if I have it right.
Quintessential.
It's
Oh.
it's lesbian,
Queequeg?
gay,
Gay.
bi,
Uh-huh.
trans,
Yes.
queer,
Uh-huh.
plus big.
So here's
Well, how is
here's
the
what's
queer different than gay?
That's what I mean.
so
Why is so
here's-
many letters?
That's why I think the Q is
Hold on.
questioning.
We got to let him answer.
you got to let me answer the question before you start yelling about it.
No, I'm going to keep yelling.
That's fine.
Thank you. Good night.
And that's the end of this episode. Okay, so again, this is my own personal understanding of it, and it's probably somebody out there will be pissed at whatever I say because no matter when you bring this topic up, somebody gets pissed about it.
And remember, it's a teaser.
Yes.
Drunk?
I'll keep it short.
Somebody gets drunk. about it?
What happened was it used to just be LGB, lesbians, gays, bisexuals.
Makes sense.
Transgender people began to be recognized as a large part of the community. So we added the T.
Okay,
LGBT.
Because I know
Right?
I know transgender people who are still into the same gender they were into before any procedures.
Yeah, and even if they're not, still welcome in the community.
Right.
It then got to a point after that where they began adding any type of sexual orientation minority group. So a lot of people now use the term LGBTQIA, which is I is people who are intersex, A is people who are asexual,
What about P?
P, I have no idea what P is.
Miley Cyrus is pansexual.
Pansexual. Okay, there you go. I'm sure there's people that include that in the list. Q is kind of became a catch-all term. It stands for either questioning or queer, depending upon who you ask. Questioning is somebody who maybe they only like women, but they also just went on a date with a guy and found him attractive. Maybe it's
Wouldn't that be bi?
no, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Because
Maybe they're not sure.
Maybe they're just into Quentin.
bi also suggests the idea
Tarantino's.
that they're probably sexually attracted to both men and women. Maybe they aren't sexually attracted to a man, but they wouldn't mind dating a man or having a relationship with a man, just not sexual.
They're open to it.
Asexual obviously means that they don't want to have sex necessarily at all, or they want to have a different type of relationship
With themselves?
than a sexual relationship, not with themselves.
Oh.
Okay.
Just not.
How does that become? Oh, I feel like that's a question I need to wait
Yeah,
for
we'll
the
hold on,
episode.
hold on.
'cause,
A lot of it, what happened was it got very complicated for a lot of people, and that's why a lot of people have chosen to use plus. So that is my own personal choice. Again, the
Is that
thing
the
that I say
catch-all?
is yes. Plus, plus means you add everybody else on to the end of it.
So we should just call it the plus community.
You would think
Because
so,
it's pretty
right?
much just everything.
That would actually be an argument that I would make.
I'm majority straight, but if I say a guy is handsome, does that make me part of the club?
It
Not
makes you
necessarily.
metrosexual.
Is that a plus?
You talking about me,
Not
Billy?
necessarily.
Talking about me?
Well, yeah.
No.
I'm just saying that's a lot of fucking things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of people always make the joke, oh, of course it's the LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ plus minus ampersand community.
Hashtag.
Hashtag me too.
Time's up.
It really has gotten complicated, and it's because it's a complicated subject, and it's
You gotta go.
Yeah.
it's an issue of
How much time do you have?
She landed.
All right, ladies
well,
and
let's
gentlemen.
wrap it
The
up.
eagle has
That's a
landed.
good. That's a good teaser for that episode.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank
this is
you.
interesting. Thank you.
This has been the Talk Around Show. Randy's got to go catch a plane with his teeth, and just look forward to next week's episode where we're going to preview more of what's coming in the big gay episode, as
Yeah.
well as many
The-
other things.
The happy episode.
It's exciting.
The big happy episode.
I don't want to turn it into a gay show, but I'm excited about the gay
Au
show.
revoir.
Okay, peace out, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
3 thumbs up.